Hello and welcome to the Intel Brief. Today is Thursday, the 5th of March. I'm your host Daniel, and today we're going to talk about a UK lawmaker's partner has been arrested over spying for China, the US Ecuador joint anti-drug operation, bloody hell, and a US submarine has torpedoed an Iranian warship in the Indian Ocean. So firstly, the partner of a sitting Labour member of Parliament, was one of the three men arrested by British police on Wednesday, media reports have said. British police said in a statement that the three men were arrested on suspicion of assisting a foreign intelligence service. That stood in violation of Section 3 of the National Security Act 2023, which was introduced to give authorities greater power to attack foreign interference. In a statement, police confirmed that the country in question was China, and that the statement didn't name the men in the UK, keeping with UK practice. All men with age 39, 43, and 68 and remain in custody. So what? I mean, it's good work by MI5, though it could possibly have flow-on effects into politics, which is not necessarily ideal and could be quite disruptive for the Labour Party. I mean, your partner was spying for China, so fuck you, but yeah, you know what I mean. Connection restored. All right. I also wonder how the MP is going to explain how they didn't know. I don't think it's currently public who the MP is, but it'll likely come out in the not too distant future as politics in the UK is heating up quite significantly. And lastly, it's almost certain China will deny that they had anything to do with this. They'll claim it's all fake and that they were just never involved in espionage. But that is pretty standard. It's just what countries do. Though some diplomats may be expelled, it's quite possible they'll identify the individual's handler and expel them, because that is just par for the course, making them persona non grata if they get caught. And next, the United States Southern Command, or SOUTHCOM, said that it's conducted joint operations with Ecuador on Tuesday to combat drug trafficking being carried out by designated terrorist organizations. The operation was a powerful example of the commitment and partners within Latin America and the Caribbean to combat the scourge of narco-terrorism, SOUTHCOM said in a post on X. So what? To me, this is a much better way to counter drug smuggling specifically. It was likely a special forces operation. This is a pretty standard advise assist, possibly a company. I haven't seen enough details to know whether it wasn't a company mission, but essentially this is pretty bulk standard special operations. You go in and support a partner nation to conduct an effect that benefits you. Good work, guys. It's pretty cool. And it could expand into further other South American countries if effective and the countries are willing. It's quite possible that Trump will lean on South American countries to combat narco-terrorism, and this could be his olive branch to provide support in doing that outside of, conducting drone strikes against their will on their country. So, yeah, this might be like the other side, not the stick, the carrot. That's the word I'm looking for. And lastly, US Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth confirmed the US military sank an Iranian frigate off the coast of Sri Lanka in international waters on Wednesday morning, emphasizing the reach of US military as Washington continues to expand its war in Iran. Hegseth told reporters that an American submarine sank an Iranian warship and thought it was safe in international waters, and said it was sunk by a torpedo. Firstly, crazy video. To very quickly post such a video online is wild. And it just shows you the way this US administration works with trying to get things out pretty publicly, pretty quickly. I don't think there's ever been such a clear video of a submarine kill, a torpedo kill in history because of, social media. It spread pretty quickly. I uploaded it because it's just crazy to see. While it's unlikely that it was necessary, I mean, the Americans take the why not approach. It's essentially flexing their muscles, not just to Iran, but to Russia and China as well, that the US is more than capable of conducting torpedo kills around the globe whenever they want. So basically a don't fuck with us, we can fuck with you kind of mentality. I think Hegseth claimed it was the first submarine or torpedo kill since World War II, but the Royal Navy did do the same in the Falklands. They did get a torpedo kill on a Argentinian frigate there. So definitely not the first since World War II, but the first US since World War II, maybe a different terminology. And lastly, the Iranian Navy is all but removed at this point, but they're still using missiles to disrupt the Strait of Hormuz, and as well as light, small, fast boats. But it seems possible that the US will open that up reasonably quickly. The key issue is insurance companies not insuring boats traveling through that region. I think the US was moving to try and insure them themselves to ensure that, oil trade continues and that the world economies don't suffer due to their war, as it would make them extremely unhappy and it would hurt both the US and Trump himself. But yeah, that's been the Intel Brief. I've been your host, Daniel. Oh, before I go, I am going on holiday as of tomorrow, so there's not going to be an Intel Brief tomorrow. There should be some next week, though I'll be doing it from a tablet, so it'll be a lot more clunky, let's say. But bear with me. It's only a week. You're going to have a holiday, so that's life. Anyway, see you later.